Morning traders, Joseph here from Eightcap. Welcome to this week's Asian session update. I hope you all had a very nice weekend. So we saw on Thursday that the US employment data came in rather mixed. Now this did set off an interesting reaction on US indexes. So originally we did see a nice rally higher, but this rally then stalled and failed, and we saw markets finish lower. So we can see the US30 here finishing around 0.5% lower, and we also saw the dollar index finish lower as well, but it did finish off session lows, and we are seeing a little bit of higher price so far this morning, but it is still a little bit early in the week. So we're seeing risk currencies as well trading firmer at this stage, with the Aussie, the Euro, and the Pound higher. We're also seeing the dollar CAD trading higher. So oil hasn't opened yet, but oil had a very firm end to the week, and this definitely continues still driven by the cuts in production that were mentioned on Friday. And we did see a test this resistance area here. So price has opened this morning with a small gap. So we'll see if we get a gap fill, and then if buyers are going to try once again to have a new test of this resistance here. A break at that level definitely really starts to tell us that this trend is looking to go further, and if we do see continued stalls there, though, we'll be a little bit wary and just see if price is unable to hold that momentum. If we do see another maybe test back to the 81.50 or below during this week, but at the moment we are really preferably leaning on the longer side but we really do need to see buyers close above and beat this resistance just to show that they are really in control. Because even though we did see that nice move up on Friday, we had a stall / fade into the end of the week, and we saw a bit of a pullback from price after testing that resistance point. So still good signs, but we just need to see that final confirmation just to show us that buyers are in control. Gold, with the dollar ending the week lower, we saw gold finish the week quite firm. We'd like to see this level here at 1932 hold. At the moment we have a pretty flat session so far today, not too much movement. And silver had a very sharp move down but pulled back late in the session, and we'll continue to look at it as it remains a little bit range bound right now after breaking out this trend. But this still could be a higher low, and we'll just need to see if buyers can break this level here to try and tell us that there is a new short-term leg up starting to occur. Risk currencies to the yen so far today, we're seeing the Aussie lead to both of the safe havens. We're seeing the Aussie yen 0.26% higher. The euro and the pound are also higher, and the dollar is also higher to the yen. This is after a pretty wild Friday. We had a nice move up followed by a very heavy fade and a lower finish to the week, but we are seeing a bit of buying here from 9 to 97, and again we are looking to see if that point can become support on the Aussie yen after we've seen a few attempts here by sellers fail to try and move the market below that. Carrying through to this week's, just looking at some of the other risk currencies. So with the dollar lower, we'll just update that. The dollar lower, we can see some some support here. That's holding. That's at 1.0926. There is a little bit of resistance the euro needs to beat at 1.1018. Any move above this level would be seen, more on the bullish side of the equation. And for the pound as well, similar story. We have this level here of support that's down at 1.2597, and there is a little bit of resistance at 2768. Some of the other US indexes, the S&P and the NDX100, all of them had quite a similar sort of story. The US30 was the deepest at the moment. This morning we are seeing some buying. The NDX is up 0.31%, the S&P up 0.27. So these are CFDs over the indexes, the cash indexes. So At the moment, they are running off the futures, so that's why we are seeing these positive moves, and the US30 is 0.20% higher. These trends still remain in play. At the moment, we'll just look to see if we do get a failed rally with a lower high and a break of a low to sort of signal further selling. But until that something like that does happen, we'll continue to look from the long side, and if buyers are going to form higher lows and then look to try and push the markets back up. So US30 was a bit deeper than the other two. The NDX100, for instance, looks like there's a little bit of resistance to sellers at this level here from 15,217 up to 15,255, and we'll see if that can continue to offer some resistance, and if we can see some buying get going. A lot will come down to some of the data that comes out this week, and we'll touch on that in our news focused video later today. So just to end today's report, we'll have a look at some of the cryptos. So cryptos are a little bit mixed this morning. We aren't seeing too much action, but we can see Doge is, nearly 1.5% lower. We can also see that FIL is 1.18% higher. So Bitcoin, for instance, we're still seeing this real stall pattern at the moment. It's really range bound, and not too much is going on. We spoke about it being a potential barbed wire. If you have read anything by Al Brooks, support is seen here at this level, which is basically around that 28,892, and we have a lot of short-term resistance as well at 29,368. Moving to Ethereum, so Ethereum is sitting right on the cusp of support, and that's at 1824 area, and then there's that further resistance up at 1893. So we really want to see this level hold for buyers, and then if we can get a rally going, we'd want to see this level to up to 1896.91 beaten, so buyers can show some strength and some control in the market. But at the moment, it looks like that we need to see a hold at this level just to continue. Now, just taking a look at Ripple. So Ripple continues to decline. So after that really nice move up, we had that retest. We've had this sort of downtrend setting into play now. Now it's still inside of this big bar up, so it still could work out to be a continuation pattern, but at the moment it's taking a bit of time to work itself out, and we can really see now it's getting rather close. If we measure this bar here down to here, it's eyeballing wise, it's getting rather close to that 50% point. So if we are going to see our buyers really believe in the price and get it back on track, and we'd like to see buyers re-engage sooner rather than later. I think the worry for Ripple is if we have a impulsive move up and then which stalls, and then we have another move down, is that going to be another catalyst for further selling? A move back down to these areas here wouldn't be very good on the confidence point of view. So we'll see if Ripple can find some kind of short-term support just to hold that move there. But if we do come down here, it really just tells us that the market is not comfortable with these sort of price levels at this stage, and we'll continue to watch Ripple to see if we can see some sort of higher low confirmed. But that's some of the things we're watching price wise at the moment. The dollar yen, for instance, we'll just have a quick look at it as well. Not too much after that first impulse up. We still see this as a key resistance. There's new resistance now here at 143. We'll just be looking to see if the market can find a point of support. If not, if we do see a new lower high development, we could see a deeper move down to test into this bar here. And that's really it for today's update. So there's just a few of the price situations we're keeping an eye on at this stage. We will have another video later in the morning into around lunchtime, and that will be focusing really on some of the news that's coming out this week and some of the data to watch. So thank you very much for your time. I hope you all have a fantastic week, and until our next update, thank you very much for watching and tuning in today. We wish you all the best for your trading, and bye for now.